Welcome to video 3 of my series I'm doing here today. Basically, this one is connecting the deep state into the Mandela effect and the event and UFOs. Many of you who've been following, what's going on as far as the deep state, if you've been following some of the people who are more predominant in the field, I guess we'll call it, as far as what's going on with the Q phenomenon and the Trump team and everything else trying to take out the deep state. Basically, Q and Trump have both talked about or referenced the fact that we're getting help from other places. Most people take this as we're getting help from other countries. Remember, even Q tells you everything has multiple reasons. There's outside sources that are helping the planet. This is coming in from, sources that can't just outright say it, but that can allude to it, such as President Trump and from Q. Neither one have outright said that we're getting help from alien outside forces, but they have both alluded to that situation. They have also both released information that directly points to stuff involving the Nazis and UFOs, control, and basically how they've infiltrated everything since, after the First World War. I mean, they've all led to information that if you follow the rabbit hole deep enough, all lead to the same place. And that's kind of the point of these videos. All the rabbit holes that you follow will ultimately lead you to the same place. And that's that, we've been hijacked as, what we're supposed to be. And that's why we are, the society, or the civilization, or, humanity has lost its memory. We don't remember who we are, what we are, where we came from. We don't have a memory. We don't know who we are. So, I mean, it's come to this point where the information is being pushed out, whether it be through Q, Trump, other leakers, insiders. UFO information's been coming out. Even in the mainstream media lately, they've been talking about the Mandela effect or other things. There's actually a movie coming out right now talking about a wave of energy, much like the wave that is supposed to be approaching. And in the video that they're showing for the preview, you see this rainbow wall shimmering, that's kind of like this wave coming through. And on the other side, it's evil and terrifying. So they're trying to get people to fear this thing. And the reason is the more you fear it, it keeps it kind of, from coming in. We have to raise our vibration. Fear keeps us down, So we have to start shifting our thought process. The deep state has been entrenched in the media industry, news industry, government, complex, everything for so long that most of what is going on is controlled by it, and it actually leads to the fact that deep state is nothing but a tool and a group of things that have been set up by the cabal or the Illuminati or the 12 families or whatever or 13 families are, and whatever you want to call it. This is all, it's all connected. It all leads to the same thing, and that's that we've been basically taken over, hijacked, and been controlled for at least a couple thousand years. And that is basically what the deep state is. And the deep state, everything that they're telling you is almost the exact opposite of what is reality. I mean, there's truth in there. They can't outright, blatantly just give you complete falsehood. Your brain would be like, yeah, that's bullshit. So they got to put it in a true situation. They have to control the narrative. They have to control the information you're receiving. By controlling the information that you're receiving, they can control what you accept as reality, what you can, accept as truth. They can make you think truth is nothing but a joke, such as hypnotism. They can make you think that it's nothing but a parlor trick, when it's actually much deeper than that. If you do the research, even their own documentation says this. There's so much evidence out there that almost everything that they try to make you believe is, just hokey shit. That not only is it not just hokey shit, but they've been using it against us for a long time to control us. And by us understanding what's going on, figuring this stuff out ourselves, and raising our own vibrations, we're bringing in this wave of energy that's basically gonna just, it's gonna be like flicking on a light switch. We're gonna wake up as if we were sleeping. It's gonna be like, wow, reality is, what we now see as reality is gonna be just that much more than what we know now. Is it going to be a complete change to where everything is alien? I don't know. I don't think so, but who knows? But, from what everybody's, said and everybody's described, it's more just an enhancement of what we got. More colors. We're going to have, our color palette is going to increase exponentially with new colors and, different, things we've never seen before. The rainbow is, like I said in part 1, is part of the effect. So how's the deep state involved? Well, basically they've been lying to you and controlling the information. The more they can control the information, the less we're able to wake up. The more they keep that wave from coming. This wave was supposed to be here a long time ago, folks. And this is our time. We have called it. It is here. It's currently being kept at bay by dark forces. But guess what? We're battling it, and currently we are winning this battle, and all signs point that we are going to win this battle. So it's, if you like I said, this is trying to connect deep state with, this whole thing. So if you've read any of Q's posts and kept up with what's going on, he often tells you everything has multiple meanings. Nothing he says has one or two meanings. It's all multiple meanings. There's everything is deep. Everything is connected. He's been telling us this for a long time. And it's time everybody needs to start waking up to this. Everything is connected. The entire fabric of our existence and what it is and how it's controlled, it's all connected. It's all one big fabricated lie to keep us controlled. And it's the deep state that's been doing this. Which, depending on who you talk to, it's controlled by an outside negative entity. Whether it be artificial intelligence, some people think. Some people call it the black goo, which is an AI nanotechnology, if you want to look into that. Other people say that, the universe is actually an AI, and that there's the white light, which is, the positive side, and the black nano side is the, dark side. And that they have to be in balance, and that's what they do, is keep each other in balance. And when one gets out of balance, it corrects itself, and that's what's happening, is we're correcting ourselves. But it doesn't matter how you look at it. It all points to the same thing. It's just different ways of describing the same situation. It's just one person's interpretation of a set of events. They all are the same thing. Everything is connected. It's all part of the same situation. And until we get that idea in our heads and come to that understanding and lift our vibrations out of fear and move into love, care about the people we're with. Don't try to manipulate them. Don't try to control them. Let them be who they are, and accept them for who they are. Stop trying to control what your neighbor thinks. Stop trying to control what another nation believes. We're all individual people. We all see things with our own set of filters. So we have to accept each other, otherwise we have this conflict. And it's all fear-based anyway. And we're addicted to fear, so we need to move past this. So, basically Trump and Q are doing their part in this process. So are, people like Corey Good and David Wilcox. So are people like, YouTubers like Destroying the Illusion with Jordan Seether. We're all doing our part. We're all getting information out there one way or the other. And at the current moment, what we can do on this plane is fight what's on our plane, what is in 3D. And that's to help the people who are still stuck in 3D raise their vibrations up to 4D, 5D, and so that we can move the entire planet as a whole up in vibration. Now, there's going to be some that can't make it. This is pretty much accepted by every group who talks about it. There's going to be a percentage. Currently, Trump has been talking as only like 2%, 3%. Then it changed to something like 4 or 6%. I don't know. But like I said, I don't follow that as deeply as I used to, so the numbers don't, make as much sense to me anymore because I don't follow them. But it's all part of the same thing. We're all talking about the same thing from different viewpoints. Now, as far as flat earthers, I have no clue. I understand what they're saying. I just really think they're wrong at what they're coming to. A lot of the facts that they have doesn't prove we're on a flat earth or a plane. It just proves that what we're being told is our planet is maybe not quite as much as we're being shown. Remember, we don't have access to, you and I have never been to Antarctica. So we don't know what it looks like. There may be a couple people that see this video that you've been there. Great. I haven't. And most people haven't. So we don't know what's there. We've never been to space, so we don't know what's there. We don't know what's going on. We go by what we're told. We can only take the information that we receive, filter it in our own filter set, and come to a conclusion that we decide is acceptable to ourselves. Generally, we have accepted, agreements on what's real. And when the deep state sits there and keeps saying, well, nope, this is more, this put this in here, nope, got to have this, and they keep programming in their own reality too. Well, the problem is with the way that things are going, and the fact that their lies are becoming so just blatant that people are like, yeah, that's bullshit. It's becoming more apparent that these people are corrupt, controlling, manipulating, and not really beneficial to humanity in any way. And that we need to remove the situation so we can, as a whole, lift up. And that's where we're kind of headed. So that's, what we're doing at the moment as far as our level. We are fighting the deep state because at our level, that's what we can do. We can help those around us wake up to what's going on and help them raise their vibration. So ultimately, the vibration of the planet knocks theirs down enough that we just make that transition. So, hope you liked the video. If you did, please do like and subscribe. Until next time, I'm out.